I-Team reporter Steve Spriester covering the story of a nasty neighbor that's double the trouble. Steve, what can you tell us?
Well, Denise, it's a house that's got great curb appeal, don't you think? 238 Tolnig's owner must be proud. It's the kind of a house you don't want to get too close to because it might fall over on you. But teenagers tell us just the opposite is true, that this is quite a popular teen hangout, strung together with tin, wood, and stump cedar posts underneath. The only way in, this nasty neighbor.
Reporter Steve Spriester took on La Paloma earlier this month. Now it appears they are taking out the trash. Steve?
Well, Karen, it's still not pretty, but this is a much safer La Paloma Inn. Now let's take you around and show you how some of these work crews out here have been trying to clean and secure this complex. First of all, they're ripping out all of these, the concrete stairs that lead to the second level of this complex. They have also boarded up every single window and door here to make sure that this inn's latest residents can't get back in their room. They have also laid these steel poles into the concrete instead of into the ground so they can't be jerked out and tossed aside. Now certainly this doesn't mean an end to our La Paloma file, but it's a start. Marilyn, this is just sick.
Sick may be an understatement, Steve. This is also criminal. Now, this is the parking lot where last week police watched as a man took a little plastic cup, walked up to a woman's car handle and poured semen on it. You think that's bad? Wait, it gets worse.
Night-Team reporter Jesse Delgado is in the San Antonio police car compound with the story. Jesse?
Well, Ursula, if you're lucky enough to have your stolen car recovered, this is where it will end up. But did you know that if the car thieves end up in prison, if at all, chances are it won't be for long. State jails, like the one here in San Antonio, became home to more and more nonviolent offenders, like car thieves. So much so, it led to more of them being released or getting no jail time at all, according to those responsible for catching car thieves.
They could be arrested 10 times, and the car thief would be given probation every time.
He says Texas lawmakers changed the penal code so that auto theft is now just theft. The charge and punishment based purely on the value of your car. San Antonio police say 90% of the vehicles that are stolen are more than 5 years old. So most are worth more than $1,500, but less than $20,000. What was a third-degree felony, punishable by 2 to 10 years in prison, became a state jail felony. The sentence now, 3 months to 2 years. How's that for a change? But at least now there is something that will help you at least recover your stolen property. These decals and also these high-tech stickers that you can put on your automobile parts that even if they are removed, they'll leave an invisible marking detectable only by a special light that'll have your VIN number, your car's VIN number, and your driver's license number. At least that way you'll be able to identify what's left of your stolen car. Now, for more information, call the Texas Action Council on Theft. That number is 1-800-286-9801. Ursula?
Now, Jesse, do we know what effect this lesser penalty has had on the number of car thefts?
Well, interestingly enough, they say although over the past few years they were able to cut the number of car thefts in half, when this state felony law was enacted last year, they've started to see those car thefts going up.
No surprise there. Thank you, Jesse.
Nancy Martinez with this one live.
Jeff, I spoke with a number of parents today that are completely against this new plan. The district isn't calling it a year-round calendar, but parents and grandparents say you could have fooled them.
Then all that they have left are the parents.
Maria Nelson has 3 children at Lamar Elementary. She says for her and many other parents with young children, a year-round schedule would make childcare difficult on off weeks. That's because the plan would basically be 4 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and an 8-week summer.
Signs out!
Right now, only a handful of schools in SAISD go to year-round school.
And now those 30 schools would like to see a unified calendar, which is good. But why can't the district unify it with a traditional calendar, the majority of what the parents want?
I'm optimistic that it will.
But the district says it's time to make a change. They say a new calendar would improve the learning environment and lessen crime in the community. There's hundreds of thousands in the district affected, students, parents, and teachers.
I'm not sure that we'll ever have a calendar that's going to satisfy everyone. We're trying to make an effort now to let people know what our thinking is in looking at the calendar like it is.
We need to go back to teaching.
But this grandparent says the children were told by their schools, here's next year's calendar, give it to mom and dad. She says it's not the best way to get the word out to all parents.
This is not for the benefit of our children. A lot of the parents don't even know about this schedule. So the decision is being made for us. I don't want the decision being made for me. I'm quite capable of making my own decisions, and so is a lot of our other community people.
Everyone at this school and all others in the district will get the final draft of that calendar on the 25th of this month. So you have from now until then to propose any changes wanted to this calendar by that time.
She's at a local fire station live.
Well, Ursula, we are live tonight at this downtown fire station on South Flores, but come January 1st, just 6 weeks from tonight, the station, the equipment, and all the firefighters inside will be gone. And it is not the only one. There are 2 downtown fire stations that will be completely moved to different parts of the city. Now, this is the first one. We are at station number 12. 3, 2, 1.
But our Denise Valdez has some holiday tips on how to shop safe, and she's standing by live.
Well, Jeff, we are coming to you just outside the KSAT 12 studios because this is the same situation that a lot of you are going to be in over the next few weeks. You're going to be doing some holiday shopping right after work, and more than likely you're going to be stepping into a dark, deserted parking lot. But this is already a dangerous situation because you're alone and it's dark. Experts say the first thing you need to do is practice a buddy system. Always have someone with you when you're shopping. And in fact, some malls will even have security escort you out. Another thing, if you're going to be doing a lot of shopping, try and drop off all these bags in shifts. This way, when you are ready to leave, you're set, you're ready to go, and your hands are free. Now, a tip that I learned today that I thought was real valuable is to always keep your keys in your left hand. This way, if you use your right hand, you're going to have your back to any kind of a perpetrator. If you use your left hand and the suspect approaches you, you've got the door between you and them, and that may give you an extra second or 2 to react. Once you are safely in the car, make sure you close the door and lock it. Now, of course, one other tip for ladies out there, you may want to have a whistle or some sort of mace on your keychain. And one last tip, transferring funds. If you're going to have cash, maybe put cash in one pocket, your credit cards in the other. Don't have everything in one wallet, because if you do become a victim, there goes your Christmas spending money and probably your Christmas spirit, too. Reporting live from the KSAT parking lot, I'm Denise Valdez.
Night Team reporter Jesse Degollado has the latest live.
The baby girl is said to be in stable condition here at Santa Rosa Hospital tonight. In fact, I'm told that they have named her Rosa. Warm and safe tonight thanks to 2 elderly neighbors who spotted something odd going on and didn't hesitate to act. Now, they tell me it was a plastic bag much like this one that was twisted shut, cutting off the baby's only source of air. Now, as for the mysterious woman, they say she was a young woman in her early 20s wearing white slacks, a dark blouse, her hair was all uncombed, and she was walking very, very slowly, maybe as if she'd just had a baby. And then just as slowly, they say she walked down Price Street and disappeared. Reporting live from Santa Rosa Hospital, I'm Jesse Degollado.
Also tonight.
So, Mark, why don't I maybe just count to 3 and you can deploy this thing for us. Okay, we're getting set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, I don't know if you could hear how loud that was, but it was really loud. We had to plug our ears on this end. That's how quickly these things deploy when you're in a car accident.
Our Michelle Lima along for the ride tonight, live.
Well, it's an Easter tradition for many in Mexico. Semana Santa spent here in the Alamo City shopping. And this year, more than ever, shoppers from Mexico are ready to spend some cash.
Easter week is the week where the people from Mexico like to come up and they're celebrating the Easter holiday season, but they like to do their shopping.
Holy Week in San Antonio, not only a religious holiday, but a profitable one as well. It's Semana Santa, and every year San Antonio plays host to a surge of shoppers from Mexico.
It's because in Mexico the clothes is not, it's nice, but it's not our style.
Many shoppers first-timers, others...
We came here once upon a time, I don't remember how long ago it was, and we fell in love with it, so we decided to come back today.
And they're ready to spend. Retailers say they're seeing a significant boost in sales this year.
The peso devalued in December of '94, and that left the economy very unstable, and they felt very uncomfortable coming and spending money, so everybody put a hold on what they were going to spend.
But now, 2 years later, a stable peso and growing economy. But there are other reasons many travel to the Alamo City.
Just like a second Mexico, second home away from home.
Now, clothes, jewelry, electronics, you name it, shoppers are in the market for just about everything. Now, one group of young people tells me they each have about $600 to spend, and that's on the low side. Many shoppers are going home with thousands of dollars worth of merchandise, which, of course, is great news for San Antonio businesses. Reporting live from North Star Mall, I'm Michelle Lima.